Hi there, my name's Duncan Butler. I'm 41 and I live in a place called Oundle, which is near Peterborough, a little market town in Middle England. I live with my wife Nicola and my two children. I've got a boy, Harvey, who's 16, and a daughter who's 9, Annabelle. And I live in Middle England with my kids and my dog Benji. My job, I'm a salesman. I work in logistics, so it's all about sort of supply chain, trucks, warehouses. And I spend most of my life in a car visiting customers around the country, very much in a kind of corporate environment. My passions outside of work are cars, fast cars, because most of the time when I'm driving around I'm in a very slow traffic, so I like fast cars outside of work. I like football, and when I get the rare opportunity I like to go fishing. If I can take the kids, that's great. I'm very much a family man. Most of my time is spent chasing the kids around football fields, to clubs, to stage schools, things like that. So most of my fun is basically following them around and sitting in car parks, watching them exercise, watching them having a lot of fun where I'm generally sat waiting with a bag of Maltesers. So why do I want to go on the island? Me and the wife are big fans of the show, so we've watched it quite a few times. I find myself screaming at the TV, wishing that I was there, wishing that I could do some of the things that they're not doing very well. I'm certain I could adapt better than they can. And I live in a job that's kind of surrounded by IT and communication and all the sort of trappings of the world. So I'd love to be stripped right back to those kind of bare basics and see how I'd cope. What do I think I can bring? I'm a fisherman, not the greatest fisherman, but I like a bit of fishing, so I'd like an excuse to do that for other people. So that's the good news. The bad news is I hate the taste of fish. So the wife is very keen for me to go on the island and hopefully come back a fish fan. I'm very much a people person. I've got a good sense of humour. I'm fairly good at dealing with people and reading people generally. So I'm quite good at kind of mediation, which I think will probably come in handy. But I'm kind of active. I'm practical. I like projects. I like things to do. I like coming up with solutions. And my job in sales is to come up with solutions for my customers. So I'm quite good adept at coming to ideas and coming up with creative ideas. I'm pretty sure I can live tech-free, but I'd love to really test it and see how I would cope without those things that I call upon every day. My concerns would probably be missing family. It's obviously an obvious one. Haven't really been away from any of them for any time. Mozzies absolutely love me. I'm like a walking buffet. I'm not good with spiders, but generally I'd love to have a crack at it. I'd love for 6 weeks on an island and to maybe lose a bit of the midlife podge. Okay, hopefully I'll hear from you soon.